Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion. And the offense...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. The give to the tailback. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Forced out of the pocket. Finds a little space. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Scott. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw. It's Basco. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're
He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Back to throw. It's Basco. Tight end getting vertical. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. To the ground with the back. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baxter. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on 3rd down.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An 84-yard drive there. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. This defense will try to keep everything in front. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's Owens. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Barnes. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Mateer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws for the tight end. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock,
Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in down the middle. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking for space, it's Scott. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Ballmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That's caught. It's Barnes. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the comeback is on.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The DBs will back off a bit. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.